Hello children, good morning everyone. Today I am going to teach you about your chapter 11, chapter 10, class 11, that is development. As earlier we have studied this chapter in detail regarding development, social development, economic development as well as political development. When we talk of development, it is a continuous change and dynamic change in the process. Continuous and dynamic change in the process. And development means change along with growth. It means to say change along with growth. And due to development, we want different type managements. Regarding those managements, whatsoever steps are taken by the government and cooperation of the citizens, both go simultaneously. And as we know that being aware citizen and being aware government, both the things are very, very important to make the country's development. And hopefully it is clear concept of the development. It is a dynamic concept, and WP Pace theory is there regarding this development, today I am going to discuss with you some important questions from this chapter. From this chapter. Please listen carefully so that you may write down. I have written the questions. I will tell you the answers verbally. Right? To write such answers in detail is not accurate, and you have to listen the answers only. First question is, what do you understand by development? What do you understand development? As it is the introductory part of our chapter, I told you development means continuous changing and dynamic concept with the welfare of all, improvement in the standard of living of the citizen of that particular country. And the second question, I can repeat it also. Development means the dynamic change and growth along with the welfare of all, improvement in the standards of life. Right? All improvement in the standards of life, that is the development. Suppose example we say that development, if one person grows very fat, healthy, tall, but having disease, we cannot call him healthy. He is only fat burden, but if he is away from that disease, only then he can be called healthy. Either he may be fat or may be thin or lean whatsoever. Got it? So development means to say quality should be there along with quantity. And so it has its different dimensions, right? That I will tell you. Dimensions like social dimension, political dimension, economic and administrative, right? It says social, economic, political and administrative dimensions of development. And the next question I am going to read. Write the dimensions of development that I told you. Political. Answer for this question is political, social, economic as well as administrative. And if you have to write it for 3 to 4 marks, then you have to explain also these points. Like the citizen of that country should be politically developed. Politically developed mean to say refers that people should be aware regarding the rights and duties of their country. They should be aware of their political system. Not only like we say that the right to vote is a political right. At the same time, we have some political duties also we have to be aware. And how to use our right to vote, that is far most important point nowadays. We must use our right to vote. That is the very first concern. And second one is that we must use our right to vote, cast our right to vote to the deserving candidates only. The persons who deserve it, they should be given right to vote, not on other bases like caste, color, creed, gender, regionalism. Such things should not be considered, because once we have elected the candidates, they have to be there for 5 years. Right? Even we choose our one t-shirt, suits, whatsoever material we use, for that we are so much choosy. And why not for the representatives who will run our country for the next 5 years, make policies for the development of the country? That is very, very important. We must take political opinion very considerably. So that is the political development. Further, we can explain it that political development that can be from two things, like in this way that these are the dimensions: social, economic, political, and administrative. Mean to say, when we have learned about our social, economic and political, ultimately to administrate the country we have to help the administrators like our MLA, MPs, civil servants, right? Mean to say, our political institutions and permanent institutions. If citizens are with them and they are running the administration properly with the cooperation of the citizen, ultimately the outcome would be very nice, very fantastic if all have coordination. But here the question is that there is a lack of coordination, lack of mutual understanding of the civil servants, citizens and our political and permanent जो भी हमारे executives हैं. So very, very important, the need of the hour is to make more concern with such issues, despite of other issues, this, that, what is going on, how we can stop the country, how we can this and that. We have to be very much careful regarding, as at the same time, the government should take care that there should be appropriate balanced development among all the citizens, all the states, all the spheres. It may be agriculture, it may be industry, it may be tertiary sector, it may be citizen education, defense. That comes in the category of administrative development. Ultimately, you know, if government is doing good and well, nobody will say if it is not good. The people will raise different type of struggles. You may see nowadays in Indian administrative system, we can see such type of disturbances, and you may guess how much loss it is to the economy. How many people are there taking part, leaving their domestic chores, their agricultural work, their industrial transport, each and everything, and whatsoever peace of mind, that is also being getting disturbed if people are not able to concentrate upon their issues. Then how will that happen to the citizens regarding that? It is also very, very important. We have to take responsibility of the political administration, social administration and our economic development. Only then it may be possible. And after that, our next question is, what does UNDP stands for? UNDP, very, very important. It takes care the health of the citizen of the country, and UNDP means United Nations Development Program. United Nations Development Program, and under that it takes the responsibility of global health also. Right? You have studied your economics and others. And political, after that, it takes the global development for this type of things. And UNDP, United Nations Development Program. It stands for United Nations Development Programs. Then my next question is, which model of the development in India adopted? Model of development means to say, that is it there are two type of economy in the world, capitalist and socialist, and India very intelligently, very interestingly, fantastically adopted the method of mixed economy. Mixed economy means India snatched some feature from capitalist, some from socialist, capitalist led by America and socialist led by Russia. So that we have taken and mixed whatsoever is our of use, we have taken, whatsoever not use, that we haven't taken. So in this way वी हैव टू, जैसे नकल के लिए भी अकल चाहिए, हमने बहुत अकल से ये काम किया है एंड अकॉर्डिंगली वी हैव वर्कड इट इनटू डिफरेंट स्फीयर्स ऑफ लाइफ एंड इन दिस वे इट इज देयर एंड नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज हु इज एसोसिएटेड विद नर्मदा बचाओ आंदोलन. नर्मदा बचाओ आंदोलन was very big social movement. It is regarding when a dam is being constructed there on the river Narmada, and people of that area were not happy. They considered there were having some misunderstanding that it will interstate dispute also, and it will help only city people, and it will harm the agricultural sector and rural population of the country, right? So this was Narmada Bachao Andolan, and Medha Patekar was the leader. Medha Patekar was the leader of this movement. And next one, our question is major goals of development. Very fantastically overall, if you mix all the answer, that is the major goal of the development, whatever I told you. These conclusions you have to drive out from all the questions. But then also once again, I would like to explain the major goals of the development. First one is fulfillment of minimum needs. Fulfillment of minimum needs. What are the minimum needs for the citizen? That is basic needs, civic amenities, food, shelter and clothes. Each and every citizen of the country should have this minimum needs. Only then that country can be considered developed. To make it more elaborate, I can tell you more than 21.6% population of India is still living below poverty line. Mean to say they are not able to fulfill their basic needs such as food, shelter and clothing. And next is we have to remove poverty and unemployment. Next, our removal of poverty and unemployment. As you know that India is suffering since the independence. India is suffering from both the problems, poverty and unemployment, since independence. And although there are many programs are going on, and earlier also different type of programs have been launched to remove poverty, like in your poverty alleviation programs are there. नरेगा is the most important, प्रधानमंत्री रोजगार योजना, सड़क योजना, अन्न अंत्योदय योजना, right, मिड डे मील, राशन कार्ड, PDS system, all these programs have been launched by government, but then also we are not able to improve in poverty and unemployment, right? You may write this example, Narega in unemployment, poverty alleviation programs, but this should be major goal, and it is the major goal of the development of Indian government. That's why these programs have been launched, and you have to write it positively, right? Indian government has launched such type of programs to make India develop in this, that is the major goal of the development. And next one, we have to take development of the natural resources. Development of the natural resources. What whatsoever resources we have to develop them, these resources according to the need of the hour, कि हमारे कंट्री में किस टाइप की नीड है, उस टाइप के रिसोर्स हमें डेवलप करने हैं. ओनली देन वी कैन डेवलप द नेशन, ओनली देन वी कैन डेवलप द नेशन as well as our country. You may understand it that if country needs agricultural products, we are giving stress on secondary sector, means industry, then our goal won't be fulfilled and vice versa. कंट्री जिस चीज़ की, मान लो सिंपल एग्जांपल है, हमें भूख लगी, हम पानी पीते जाएं, तो दैट इज़ नॉट द सोल्यूशन. अगर हमें प्यास लगी है तो हम खाना खा लें, दैट इज़ नॉट द सोल्यूशन. वी हैव टू टेक डिसीजन अकॉर्डिंगली एंड व्हाट्सएवर रिसोर्सेज आर देयर, हाउ टू डेवलप देम, ओनली देन वी कैन मेक डेवलपमेंट. एंड नेक्स्ट वन आवर गोल इज a goal regarding our development, that is high rate of growth, a very high rate of growth. Like nowadays we are saying, हमें कॉमन सुनने में मिलता है कि जीडीपी डिक्लाइन हो रहा है, जीडीपी का ग्रोथ रेट कम हो रहा है. जीडीपी का ग्रोथ रेट हमें बढ़ाना चाहिए, राइट. इट शुड बी देयर, ओनली वी कैन मेक डेवलपमेंट. फिर देखो, अगर हमारा रॉ मटेरियल बढ़ेगा, इंडस्ट्रियल बढ़ेंगे, और फिर हमारा टेरिशरी सेक्टर में उसका ग्रो होगा, इकोनॉमिक सेक्टर हमारे तीनों साइमल्टेनियसली चल रहे हैं, तो ओनली देन वी कैन मेंटेन ग्रोथ रेट. दैट इज़ आल्सो द फुलफिलमेंट ऑफ द ग्रोथ रेट. एंड देन सेल्फ डिपेंडेंसी. द सिटीजन नेक्स्ट वन इज सेल्फ डिपेंडेंसी. कंट्री कब ग्रो करेगा? जब कंट्री के इंपोर्ट लेस देन एक्सपोर्ट होंगे. ठीक है, हमें लेस देन एक्सपोर्ट होंगे, हमें एक्सपोर्ट चीज़ों का ज़्यादा करना है, तो ओनली देन वी कैन गेट फॉरेन करेंसी एंड इनकलकेट अकॉर्डिंगली. अगर हम चीज़ों को इंपोर्ट ही करते रहेंगे, अपने आप कुछ नहीं बनाएंगे, तो यू मे सी दैट हाउ वी कैन सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट. For that we have to, the country should have self-dependent to make India in food grain, self-defense, self-dependent. Indian government launched that green revolution, white revolution, new techniques of agriculture. In the same way, industry also. So India is trying for the self-dependency. Then welfare function of the society. Welfare function of the society, जिसे हम हिंदी में कल्याणकारी राज भी बोलते हैं. कि गवर्नमेंट को सोसाइटी की वेलफेयर, बिकॉज इंडिया इज़ अ वेलफेयर स्टेट, तो जिसमें लोगों की भलाई है, इस टाइप के काम करने चाहिए. अगर नहीं करेंगे तो अल्टीमेटली यू मे सी व्हाट विल बी द रिजल्ट. इफ़ गवर्नमेंट लोगों की विलिंग के अकॉर्डिंग लॉ बनाते हैं, बिल पास करते हैं, तो अल्टीमेटली पीपल वुड बी हैप्पी एंड दे विल टेक मोर पार्ट political, social, economic activities of the country, and ultimately there would be development. So that is the major target, that welfare of the society. Such type of laws, bills should not be there, policies should not be implemented that is against the welfare of the society. And very very important, and last, that will overcome all the points. जैसे हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं कि हाथी के पंजे के नीचे सब कुछ आ जाता है. तो दैट इज आवर मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, डेवलपमेंट थ्रू डेमोक्रेटिक आइडियाज. Democratic ideas. When we talk about democracy, we need to say equality. Equality, liberty, freedom, justice for everyone. तो जो भी पॉलिसीज इम्प्लीमेंट होगी, दैट शुड बी ऑन बेस्ड, शुड बी ऑन डेमोक्रेटिक आइडियाज, मीन्स इट शुड बी इक्वली इम्प्लीमेंटेड. Punish and reward for equally. It may be the president, it may be sweeper of the country. That is the rule, democratic rule, that whosoever is the criminal should be equally punished. Right? ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि ये अमीर है, बड़ा है, हायर कास्ट है, लोअर कास्ट है, रिलीजन, सच, so on so forth every time. So all these policies, all these things should be implemented with democratic ideas. Only then country will make development. Thank you students, revise it properly. Bye.